Hi, this is take 3. I'm Barbara Fiametta, and I am a beloved child of God. That is my affirmation for this year. Yes, this year. So, April 1st, I'm claiming right now that it's still April 1st, even though it's after midnight. And I have such a fun night. And I hope you can hear me. I cannot find my headsets, my little headsets. So I hope you can hear me. I better get closer to you. So yes, so today is April 1st. And I am claiming this as a really special weekend for myself. And I'm lining myself up with all the energies. And I never really do that with the moon and the full moons and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to do that this weekend. So if you are just meeting me, it's 2026, but you may see this in 3036, and I may not be here. At the rate I'm going, this is a homegrown podcast that lasts for an hour. So I haven't quite found my track yet, but I will tell you, I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you tonight. I sure hope you can hear me. See, I have enough for 10 podcasts. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do anything. I'm on an iPhone. So I'm just doing the best I can with what I have, and letting go of the perfectionist. I'm doing this from scratch. I'm baby stepping it. So the tools for this class, for me, this is a class, not a podcast. So the tools I stated, I think I've done 15 of these. I have to keep salvaging them because they fall out after 30 days. So I don't know where I'm saving them to. I hope they're saved, but I have to get help. So the tools for this class are tissues for tears. These are for happy tears, sad tears, and the ugly, ugly cry. So I have those ready. And today I went to Target. I forgot how dangerous Target is for me. As a woman, hitting Target was heaven. Target gets something different every single day. They have every kitchen gadget you could possibly want for cooking, baking, etc. And then they have all these wonderful things for the home. So it's dangerous. Well, I was there today. I haven't been there in many years. And I tried to avoid that aisle, that first aisle where they have every single gadget. I was trying to work my way towards my candle. I finally got my candle that I want. Can you see my candle? So I purchased a pink candle as a symbol of the moon, the April 1st full moon. This is the first time that the Bronx is coming out of me. This is the first time that I have honored a moon. Many people use the energy of the moon for blessings and detoxing and whatever they use it for. So this is my first time doing this. So this is my candle, and these are my tissues. And for those of you who have heard me before, I talked about signs and synchronicities. And I was on my walker heading down the lane looking for this candle. And remember, guys, I have so much here, I don't know where to start. Shirley MacLaine, if you ever read her book, Out on a Limb, I didn't know the title 10 minutes ago, and now it came. Thank you, God. she talks, when she started her spiritual journey, she talks about when she was in a bookstore and no one was around. It was just her, and a book just fell from the top shelf onto the floor. Now, to me and her, that was a sign. The book was her first beginning book for her journey, and it just fell down. The reason I'm telling you that story, Target has everything very neat in its shelves. So as I'm walking down, I better pull this here. I find this on its side, the only one, in the wrong area. And as soon as I saw it sitting there by itself in the wrong area, the only one, and it was pretty sloppy, it wasn't staying nice, I knew it was mine. And you know I had to buy it. So I'm going to let Spirit reveal to me what this is about. I kind of have a sense already. But the practical use of it is, my podcasts are way too long. They go for an hour. So I figured out this is only 10 minutes. So I may have to turn it 6 times. So I'm going to track it. It has something to do with the Wizard of Oz and the Wicked Witch. And Dorothy was, she was on her last leg with the Wicked Witch. And the hourglass was going and going and going, and she was about to go herself. So it has to do something with the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy and the Wicked Witch. So I'll just kind of keep that here for me. So we have our tissues, we have our candle. And guys, I have to tell you, I do this late at night, so I'm usually out all day, and then I come and sit in this chair and ask God what I'm supposed to talk about, and then I feverishly write. And I am claiming this weekend for myself. To me, I'm claiming this as an exit out of Egypt. And before I do, what brought me to tears is, I've never really shared this with anybody. I have a beautiful name. This is the name my daddy gave me. That's what brings me to tears. So, I knew this was going to happen. So, Fiammetta means little flame. Fia means little. No, excuse me. Fia means fire. It's a little fire, a little flame. And no, okay, I'm telling you wrong. Metta is little in Italian, and fia is flame, fire. So my name means little flame. When I began my spiritual journey, I kept seeing metaphysical. So I kind of gave it another meaning too, that Fiammetta, like beyond the light. So my daddy gave me this name. It's my name, not my married name. As soon as I got divorced, I took back my name. And who knew that I was going to need it politically, so I don't have to go, and that I can vote because I have my own name. And so I'm extending to you my little flame, to all of you little flames out there. And I'm trying not to cry. So here we go. I have a packed night. So first, you know, I have my notes and I check off what I tell you. So I told you about Target and the Bodhi tree. And the other dangerous place for me was Home Depot, which was open all night. So I was known to go to the Home Depot on Jefferson Boulevard, 10, 11, 12 at night, going up and down the aisles, looking at lamps, looking at chandeliers, just home stuff. And I was very much a loner. I mean, I participated during the day, but, you know, I did so much. So Home Depot, Target, and the Bodhi Tree were my hangouts, sometimes very late at night. So not having had a home in a long time, it was treacherous to go through Target because I don't really have a place to put anything. So, but I'll be back. I'll be back. So tonight is the first night of Passover, April 1st. Sunday is Easter. And I'll be talking more about this in the next few days. But what I wanted to claim for myself, and I invite you to do the same, is both of them for me, well, I think for everybody, but I put words on it. To me, they represent freedom. So to me, this weekend is about freedom. And when the Jews had to rush and leave Egypt, they were leaving being slaves. So I liken that to what I've been sharing with you is supporting myself and supporting you sensitive souls that have been battling the matrix, that this claim this weekend as making your exit out of the matrix, baby step. So I'm claiming this weekend as my exit out of my Egypt, which I'll talk about more. So Sunday is Easter, and that in Christianity would be freedom from sin and the resurrection. And I don't like the word sin. I'll go for mistakes, making errors. I think that's really what was meant. So we're exiting our Egypt. We each have a different Egypt. We are all going to resurrect this weekend and move out of bondage into freedom. Whatever my bondage is, whatever your bondage is, let's just claim it. Tonight is, I always forget what days it is. So it's Thursday night. So we have tomorrow night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be focusing on this. So, my podcast algorithm, which I've been claiming so I can bring it in. Everybody wants their algorithm to be like this. I want mine to be like this. And I am on a star search. I'm looking for the bright lights, the sensitive souls. And I say the same thing all the time. Those of us who have been thrown under the bus by some really ugly people that have moved into fed upness, giving up, hiding, isolating. And I say anyone who's under the bed, anyone who's under their covers in a fetal position, anyone who's having a nervous breakdown right now, anyone who's in the closet, I am beckoning you and appealing to you to come back out and shine your light, and most of all, create. And I say this in every podcast, is write your plays, write your songs, paint your pictures, start your businesses. Just come back out. We were meant to shine. And the population that will relate to me are the ones who have been thrown under the bus over and over and over again out of jealousy, envy, competition. And I had a great quote. Well, it's my quote that came to me this morning, and I posted it on Facebook. Check this out, guys. So, this just came to me this morning. Well, some of you know my story, some of you don't, but I was thrown under the bus by a spiritual community 15 years ago. I will be proving that as soon as God gives me the go. I lost 15 years of my life, finances, health, everything. And I almost didn't make it out. And I'm doing this podcast in gratitude and devotion to God, that which is source, one source, mind, that saved me. And not only saved me, but has brought me forward in a way that I have never brought myself forward before, except maybe in my singing. So check this quote out. When they don't make room for you at their table, rise, stand on them, and use them as a footstool. So I'm going to say that again. When they don't make room for you at their table, meaning they reject you, they cast you out, mock you, scorn you, embarrass you, humiliate you, you're just not wanted. And that's not about really you being small. It's about you being too big and too overqualified for the leader who needs people around him that are weak and tiny. So when they don't make room for you at their table, rise, stand on them as a footstool. So just step up, put your feet right on top of them, and shine. Make your own table, which is what I'm doing. And there is a quote in the Bible, and I don't know exactly what it is. Essentially, it's your enemies will not sit at your feast table. So basically, all those who threw us under the bus throughout our lives, who thought they were being cute and better than us, don't get to sit at our table. And they're going to want to. So I have my list who's not sitting at my table. So what I didn't expect to say is the dark feminine. I finally have grown into the dark feminine, which I didn't even know the term, is acknowledging the negative energies out there. So you will see me go from absolute loving to absolute, I don't know what the word is, a darker energy of not being pleased with some people. And I was hiding it. I kept it a secret. No one knew. And when God saved me, he pretty much said, go out there and tell your story. So that's what I'm doing. So we're going to be learning about a lot of spiritual tools that I want to share with you that I've learned, pass them on to you. And so that's it. So when they don't make room for you at their table, make your own. And that's for my ladies, my artist friends, all sensitive souls out there that we're needed on the planet now. We came for this reason at this time. So I want to make sure that I'm ready with my piece of the puzzle, and I want to support you in any way I can to be ready for yours. So the pink full moon is tonight. We have Passover, moving out of bondage from Egypt, and freedom from any mistakes we've made, moving into the resurrection. For me, Egypt is moving out of places, moving away from people that have not celebrated me, used me as a footstool, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I get tired of saying it. I only say it for the new people that might be wondering, what is this woman talking about? So I have made several exits in my life. I exited my home at 15, pretty much. Exited my marriage at like 26. I had a few little exits in between. I exited my teaching career. But the biggest exit is leaving my spiritual community behind, because I was so in love there and so devoted, and it was a horrific experience. And it'll be unfolding. So what's happened as a result is my Judas, who pretty much was the ringleader of having people turn against me in every way, shape, or form, actually delivered me right into my purpose. Isn't that the irony? Is he wanted me to be excluded from the group, and here I am with my own peeps, my own tribe, and I'm going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I want you guys to get even bigger and bigger and bigger than me. I am your guinea pig. I am used to being on the front lines. I'm used to being rejected. I'm used to being the scapegoat and the black sheep. So now I'm just claiming it. So anything that you do not want to say or do or expose, use me. I'll do it for you because I am really good on the front lines, and I'll create a way in which we can do that. My heart wants to set us all free of this matrix on every level in our lives. So I can tell when I'm getting serious, but I have some fun stuff tonight. So I told you about Shirley MacLaine and the book Falling Down. And so, oh my God, look at this. Oh, it is. I picked it up just as it stopped. That's 10 minutes. Okay. That's 10 minutes. Okay. I love when these synchronicities happen. So there, I am going to keep it closer to me because I didn't see it. So I wanted to talk to you tonight about the spiritual heart and God. So I have this heart up here. This is my symbol. This is my brand. This is my inner brand. And I'm claiming that on TV. So I have a chart. I love to make charts. I'm visual. I'm a second grade teacher. I love visuals. I love visuals. So tonight we're going to talk about the spiritual heart. And I have been claiming, which many do, is like, I don't see God as outside me. When I started my spiritual journey 45 years ago, I realized that God was already inside me. But I'm taking it a step further, that I am in God. All of us are in creation. It's not only out there and around us, but it's and inside us. We are all in it. All of us are in the heart of God. So I'll be interchanging the word God. I'm laughing at myself, guys. I don't know who knows this, but I'm staring at myself. I don't see anybody. So my glasses have not fallen down yet. I usually have to primp up my hair. And I realized the other night that my glasses are tinted for the sun outside, but there are so many lights on in this room that they get tinted in the room. And also, if you've never met me, just get used to the fact that I change subjects. I just pivot. So that's the New Yorker in me. You have to follow me, guys. You got to keep up with me because I can move. So get used to that. So I'm going to flash dance us onto my chart. And okay, I have a surprise for my baby boomer friends. That's kind of why I'm giggling tonight. So when I put my camera on the chart, you won't be able to see me. You'll just see my hair. And I really want to explain this. So I hope the visual is enough. You'll hear me, but you won't see me. So let me turn this around. Not burn myself. So I have to turn the camera around. Okay, here we go. Okay, I hope you can see that. Okay, I'm coming around. This is where I need my headsets, and I don't know where they are. Okay, so I usually say hello. So just follow the bouncing ball. Spiritual heart. This is God. This is creation. This is source. And you don't mind the drawing. So this is the heart. And I'm claiming that we are all inside this heart. And I'll put me in there as an example. So there I am. And there you are. Okay, so we're all in here. Now, usually people talk about the I am. When Moses asked God, who should I say sent me, when he was bringing down the tablets, the 10 Commandments, in the flaming bush, God said, tell them I am that I am. So people will use that word in spiritual paths, I am. I'm going to baby step us. I'm just going to claim the I. Let's just work with I. So the spiritual heart, the source, for me, represents connection with God, the truth, and authentic love. Not inauthentic love, not the love of ego, but the real, true, authentic loving. Not the romantic loving, but the agape love. So, and then another term is seat of the soul. So pretend you are seated in the heart of God. That's the source. So you'll hear me talk about the spiritual heart. And here it is. Okay, and I'm in it, you're in it, everybody's in there. Even the people that have thrown us under the bus actually are in there too. And I'm claiming that as I. It means connection with spirit, the truth that many of us tell, us truth tellers, but no one wants to hear us. And authentic love, the agape love. And seat of the soul. Many of you have read Seat of the Soul back in the 90s by Gary Zukav. This was the name of his book. And he was talking about the center of the heart. So I'll keep that up for a minute. I'm going to come back here. You know, I'm in an assisted living, and when I do these, I hear the nurse pass by my door because I leave it open because it stinks in here. And I don't know what she thinks I'm doing in here. So I'm going to talk from back here. So I'm looking right now at the spiritual heart. I am seeing myself in the middle of the heart. So grab the visual in your mind. Grab that visual and claim for yourself the I. We'll get to the am another day. So we're going to just do the I, which is pure consciousness. No body, no emotions, no mind, just the I, pure consciousness. I'll even say the Christ consciousness, not Jesus the man, but the Christ consciousness that's in all of us. And then on the bottom, just another way to see yourself in the heart is that you're sitting in the heart of God. You're sitting in your soul. So I really, really need another forum because I want to be up there with the chart. So, but I am going to come back to myself, and I have a little journey for us. Okay, so I really wanted to write this out. To be honest, it just came to me. What happens when I sit in this chair? it becomes a vortex because I only sit in it for this. And so as soon as I sit in it, you know, the downloads come in, the energy comes in, and things I didn't expect to say start coming in. So I didn't get to write this, but I was getting to do a meditation for us. I'm not reading it. I'm winging it with spirit. So if I go slow, it's because I want to be deliberate in my words, and I want to hear at the same time what I'm supposed to say. So I'm sorry I don't have some music. I will have that one day. And I don't dim the lights, because if I dim the lights, you won't be able to see me, and it won't be good for the camera. So this is the exercise for April 1st. Full moon, Passover, Easter, and I invite you to celebrate and exit out of your Egypt, whatever that is. For me, it's leaving everybody behind that has been in my life, pretty much, except a certain group of people that have been so loving to me, have so celebrated me, have so blessed me, and still do. And the rest, I keep encouraging you guys, we need to get the dead weight off of us. We've been empaths. We have been giving people hundreds and thousands of chances. And what ends up happening is we lift them and they push us down. And those of us who love and care, we don't do that. We don't do that. And we don't even want to hurt the people that hurt us. They don't even understand what I just said. There are those of us who don't want to hurt the people that hurt us. And we will go out of our way and let ourselves be trampled and hurt and doormatted to not hurt the other people. And those of you who know what I'm talking about, those people do not get what I just said. They can't even fathom that we would suffer a little, not a little, a lot, to not hurt them back. But I'm claiming for me, the time has come to, I'm not going to hurt them, but they got to go. So, got to go. Enough is enough, is what I've been saying. Enough is enough. And I'm really not just talking to this little group. I have this attitude of enough is enough on this planet. But I'll have to do a separate podcast for that under a different name. So I am going to do a meditation with you. The task is, when I start, I would like you to consider, and I already drew mine, I would like you to consider seeing yourself sitting, the seat, in your soul, in the spiritual heart, in God, in Source, in creation. So what we're going to do, like little children, is see, I drew mine. You could draw yours, you can see it. It could just be a chair. It could just be a chair up there. Okay, I got to show it to you. Okay, hold it. I got to go back. Hold it. Back. Okay, so you might want to just see yourself sitting in a chair. That's a chair. And you're on the chair. Somehow, with your legs down here. Actually, you know I'm not an artist. I'm a stick figure person. I wish I could paint. So it looks like the person is getting off the chair. So I will share with you mine. Mine is a throne. Oh, I gotta bring you back. Hold it. I drew a picture of a throne, and I'm going to have to find a picture from a magazine. I am claiming myself the queen of my kingdom. I am the queen in my soul. I am the queen in the heart of God. And I am sitting in my throne in the heart of God. So I trust that Spirit is going to show you what your seat looks like. Anything. It could be a chair. It could be a throne. What else could be? Whatever you want it to be. A skateboard. A throne. It could be a skateboard. Whatever you get. You could be sitting on a diamond. But I'm getting like to see yourself sitting peacefully and, what's the word that came to me? It's with an R. I can't get the word yet. Sitting in the seat of your soul. So, guys, I'm going to wing this for now. And so, don't worry about me. But throw anything in the light that is, look, again. Okay, that's 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So, just now, close your eyelids. And Father, Mother, God, masculine and feminine. Just now we take a deep breath in at your own pace, shoulders down, butt in the seat, and just let it all out. And we release everything before this moment. And we release the future. And we come present right now. And we'll do a quickie little meditation. We let go of the mind, put it aside. We let go of our emotions right now for a bit. And we even put aside the body, any aches and pains, as best you can. And all our affairs in the world. And so in this canal that is now clear of all the egoic stuff, we let all that juice in the spiritual heart just pour into us, through us. And as we do this, just listen, follow. And so just now, we find ourselves approaching a forest. And there is a lane, a concrete lane, going through the forest. And we start to walk. And the concrete turns into green, a bright green color of plush grass. And we take off our shoes or our sneakers, and we put them to the side near the closest tree. And we continue with bare feet through this plush green grass. And as we walk, we are getting grounded into Mother Earth. We can feel our feet being pulled into the grass, into the gravity of the center of Gaia, Mother Earth. And we just keep on walking. and we see a yellow butterfly. And I'm just suggesting things. You follow your own heart. And we see a little hummingbird hovering on a branch ahead of us. And a little rabbit scurries in front of us. Even a little snake, a little garden snake, slithers by. And we know as we take this walk through this forest that we are safe, we are protected, we are loved by the Most High God, the one source of all creation. And you keep on walking, and to the left is a tree, a lemon tree. And you just head to the left and you take the lemon, if you want. And you have a little backpack, if you want to throw it in there. And you keep on walking. And to the right is another tree. That's an apple tree. And you take an apple. And you can keep it or put it on the ground for a squirrel. And this grass road starts to turn to the right. And we're curving to the right. And we can see the blue sky through these trees. And we can see two eagles flying with each other, playing. And what else do you see as you're walking barefoot through this plush, deep green grass? And you're winding to the right. And then you're kind of gonna wind a little bit to the left. And you wind a little bit more to the right. And as you're walking, you're thinking and asking Spirit, what kind of seat do I want to sit in my spiritual heart? What does it look like? What is it made of? What color is it? Does it have jewels embedded in it? If there's jewels, where are they placed? I'm seeing my throne. And just now you're coming to the end of the grass. And you take a deep breath. And you come out of the little forest. And ahead of you is a castle. At least 3 or 4 stories high. And to get to the castle, you have to walk over the bridge over the moat of water around the castle. This is a special castle. This is your castle. This is your inner castle. And only you can walk that bridge. It is protected. It is sealed only for you tonight and any other time that you want to visit your castle. And so you take your right hand and your left hand, and you grab on to the moat, not the moat, the bridge. And you start to walk across the bridge. And you can see shimmering blue-green water. And you can even see fish swimming around. And the water is sparkling from the bright sun above. And you look at this castle. And you say, "This is my castle. This is my kingdom. This is my sanctuary. This is where I live. I live in this castle. That is the spiritual heart of God." And you approach these two big doors. They look really, really heavy, but you grab the knobs and they open so easy. And you walk into the first floor of your castle. And you think, oh my God. Oh my God. This is my home. This is where I've been living lifetime after lifetime. And you walk to the center over marble floors. And you're still barefooted. And if your feet are cold on the marble, there's a pair of shoes waiting for you, or a pair of slippers, or Dorothy's red shoes from The Wizard of Oz. Or you stay barefooted. And you continue to walk on this marble floor. And you know there's a floor above you, there's a floor above that one, and there's a floor above that one. You just have a knowing that there are floors above you. But tonight, we're going to just stay on this floor. And so you just walk around on the marble floor. And there are very tall windows all around this castle, which is round, or make it whatever shape you want. And as you walk around, you start contemplating what your seat is going to look like and where in this castle, in this spiritual heart, where are you going to place your seat in your soul? And you just breathe in the fresh, purified air surrounding you. And you sense a presence. Where is it? Is it in front of you? Is it next to you on the right? Is it next to you on the left? Is it above you? Is it above your feet? Where do you feel this presence? Can you see the presence? Can you smell the presence? Do you taste anything? So as you walk around this first floor of your castle, you start asking the presence, what shall you have me sit in, God? What shall I sit in this heart of yours? And so now start to make your seat. Trust yourself to make the seat that would make you so happy, so safe, so comfortable. And it's just a seat where you meet with God. And you're building your seat. And whatever you need for your seat just appears. Do you need wood? Do you need wheels? Is it a little spaceship? Is your seat a cloud? Is your seat on a horse? Do you need a unicorn? Do you want to hold a rose while you're in your seat? Do you want a wand? So take the time to create the seat of your soul in the center of the spiritual heart. What color is it? Is it green? Like emerald green? Is it a rich royal blue? Is it rainbow colored? Is it bright yellow? Mine's gold. Is it gold? Is it silver? Is it a bright, bright red for courage and fierceness and bravery? And just now, I don't want to rush you if you need more time. And just now, sit in the seat of your soul. What is it like to sit in the seat of your soul with the presence of God all around you, filling you, surrounding you, and protecting you? Do you have arms on your seat? Is your butt comfortable? Or do you need a pillow? Or do you need a saddle? Is your seat in a little pond with frogs and lily ponds? And as you sit in the seat of your soul, you say to yourself, I am a beloved child of God, of the Most High. The highest and the holiest, pure self-consciousness. And there you are in your seat, bathing in the magnificent, sparkling light that has shown up for you and for you only. And you sit there in awe that this has always been your seat. It has never left you. You may have forgotten that it's there and that it's been there. And you look around and you look at the windows, and maybe there's paintings on the first floor. And you rest assured that you can come back here any time you want. And we will do it all this weekend. And you start to lift yourself from your chair. And as you stand, that presence that you felt is in front of you. Is it a presence? Is it a person? Is it an animal? Is it just a light? Is it a flame? And this presence says to you, this is home. This is your home. This is the kingdom that I created for you. This is your mansion. This is your special place. This is your sanctuary. And you can hear this in your mind. Is there a hug? Is it just a knowing? Is there a handshake? And this presence tells you that you can come and be with it anytime for extra light, for extra love, for extra support, for extra protection, for solutions. This is your home. And so now you step to the right of the presence and you start to walk towards the doors that you came through, those big, tall doors. And they open for you. And before you step out of the doors, you turn around and you see your seat in the middle of your soul, in the middle of the spiritual heart of God. And it is glowing. It is glowing with a golden circle around it. And the presence is sitting in your seat, keeping it warm for you. And so now you turn around, you walk out, you close the doors behind you, knowing that no one can trespass. And you proceed onto the bridge. And once again, you see the blue-green water, the moat that protects your inner castle. And you come off the moat. And if you still have your shoes on, because we forgot to take them off, leave them right there on the grass. And you step onto that plush green grass. And you turn around once again. And you see this castle. And you wonder, what's on the second floor? What's on the third floor? What am I going to find on the fourth floor? And you hear inside your heart, be still, child. Baby steps. It will all be revealed. And you turn around, getting ready to walk on the plush grass, and instead, there's a chariot waiting for you, waiting to take you. And you board the chariot. I wonder what your chariot looks like. Mine is like Cinderella's. No pumpkins. And there are 4 horses. And you sit in your chariot. And as this chariot follows the green grass, that winding road, you start to enter the trees. And you take out of your backpack the lemon you may have taken. And you gently toss it back onto the grass. And maybe the apple you return. Because these items are magic. And they remain in your castle. And you look up at the sky, you look at the trees, and at this point, you see what you see. And there is this gratitude in your heart. What took me so long to get here? How could I have forgotten my home? How did I let myself get so distracted in the world when this has been sitting here this whole time? And you say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, that this is my homecoming, that I am home at last. And you come to the end of the grass. And you leave the chariot right there, waiting for your next visit. And there are your shoes or your sneakers waiting for you right by the cement. And you put them back on. And you proceed to walk out. And even though you're leaving this space, you're still in the heart of God. And you remember what your seat looks like. And you proceed to whatever space is comfortable for you. And you just take a deep breath. And you start to bring yourself present. And when you're ready, you can open your eyelids if you've closed them. If there's any last minute touches, you just visualize them. And so you come present just now. And you shake your body. My eyes were closed. So I want to show you where you've been. There's your chair. It's always going to be there into eternity. And so I had some toys for you, but I'm going to save them and keep us in this energy. I had a tip for you. I had some homework. And I have something special for my baby boomer buddies, but I'll do it tomorrow. And so just now, we just do a hum. My vocal cords, I'll do a hum. You do yours, so. Amen. 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 God bless us all.